Hi, I saw you from across the room. You're just like really pretty.
Oh. Wait, me?
No, the other dumb bitch. I
Oh.
cussed! Oh my god, I cussed!
Oh my god. Ew. Welcome back to Commit to the Bit. Petra's gone rogue.
This is the one episode that all my aunts and uncles decide to listen to.
And it starts with that. I was really shocked. I didn't think you'd call me a bitch up
I'm
front,
so
but I
sorry, I
mean,
panicked.
call it like it is. I'm Kate Spencer.
And I'm Petra Bath.
Welcome to episode 5. Is it 5 or 4?
This is 5, yeah, 5 now.
It probably, if you follow us on Instagram, feels like 1,000.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good segue into what I'm about to talk about right now. So,
Give it.
clearly some of you love the pod and we are so grateful for that. Some people absolutely hate it. They have
Some
made it.
people are devastated to see us posting on our own Instagram account.
Yeah, are not happy about it. Some people come up to me all the time and they're like, "I love the clips. It's so funny. Listen to the pod, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Great, it's working." We are weeding out the weak. There are a lot of people who are unfollowing me that because they do not want to see a girl giggle. That is for dang sure.
My thing about Instagram is I think it's funny when you start posting a lot, people unfollow you
Hmm.
because I'm
Oh, that's
like,
hilarious. It's so funny.
what? I'm like, and that's the bit. Thanks for listening, guys. No, I think it's crazy when you start posting a lot and then people unfollow you. I'm like, what did you think you were here for?
Yeah.
What did you
Well,
like?
Kate, let's be honest. What you post on Instagram, you know what the people want.
Yeah, my gorgeous, hilarious stories, my charming captions,
Your
and
huge personalities. I'm really on a rampage right now. I gotta
I
calm
know
down. I,
you are wiling
yeah, I
out.
came in with like fury, which is so unlike me. I don't know why. I'm feeling crazy.
There she is. There's that girl I frickin' love.
Okay, well, segue into ex-boyfriends. Very natural segue into my ex-boyfriend. uh so
I actually don't think we've dropped one pod that an ex-boyfriend hasn't come up.
yeah. Oh god, what does that say about
They
us?
must love it.
I can guarantee they are not listening for a fact.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You said that this one told a mutual friend to tell you that he cannot wait to listen to the podcast. So maybe he'll listen to this
So,
one.
what about him? Tell
Yeah.
us.
So my boyfriend and I and my dad and a bunch of other family members went to our high school, our Kate and I's alma mater, A Town, our lacrosse, our state champion lacrosse game because my cousin is the coach for the team. And so we were out supporting him. And
Shout out, shout out.
shout out, shout out. And the people who sit in front of me, I recognize as my old prom date. I can blur his name. It doesn't really matter. Joey Buckley, his parents were
Okay,
sitting in front of
word.
me and they recognized me and we got to talking and I introduced them to Angel and I'm like, yeah, I went to prom with their son and blah blah blah. And Angel's like, very cool. Then we hear someone coming up the way being like so loud and like boisterous and we look over and it's my ex-boyfriend, that man. And he I say Joey Buckley, but I won't say Zach Renberg. Zach
That
Renberg.
man.
And he's coming up the stairs and he's like waving to everyone. He's like being Mr. Popular because he used to be a coach on the team as well. And he comes and sits down right behind us and he's like, "What's up, you guys?" Like giving us all hugs and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, of course he's sitting right behind us and my dad's talking to him and whatnot. And Angel just looks me dead in the eyes and he's like, "Is there anyone here who you haven't dated?"
You were like, I've never actually dated my dad.
I'm like, the man sitting next to you, he is my father. And then the man sitting next to him is my uncle. And jury's still out for him. That's so awful. I'm going to have to cut that.
The first episode your uncle listens to, he's like, I love that you took Angel to an ex-boyfriend parade.
Yeah, basically. And we hold one every year. They just
Right
walk
after
by
Memorial Day. Yeah.
and like wave.
No, they make floats.
Yeah.
One of Petra's ex-boyfriends, I actually said this to you the other day. It was my 21st birthday, and Petra was up in my college town visiting me, and her boyfriend came. Her boyfriend at the time, not the current boyfriend, just to clear his name, comes up and he stays with us, and we go out. We do my 21st birthday, and we go home, and he gets high. And are we allowed to say that?
Yeah,
Is
sure.
that
Why
kosher?
not?
And he
Oh my god.
tells me we are talking about like him marrying Petra and like their future together, and he's like, oh yeah, of course I want kids, like Petra and I are gonna have kids, like like when we're young, and we're our firstborn child's name is going to be Sprix.
No.
Sprix. Sprix.
Okay, well, the lead up to that was a little bit different. You were like, Petra, like, what names do you have? Like, what baby names do you have? And I was just saying, like, the typical ones that I had on my list, like Bennett and whatever. And he looks us like dead in the eyes and he goes, no, that's like too normal. Like, it needs to be something like really out there, like Sprix.
And he was like so serious.
Like,
and I have so many Snapchat stories of him like from then on being like the father of Sprix. Like I hope to God he is now engaged, that he and his wife have a child named Sprix.
If they don't, it will be all of that for nothing.
Yeah, it will be a massive loss in the baby naming category.
Also, that ex-boyfriend, did I ever tell you the story about him? I don't know. We can cut this if it's not that funny, but I think it's funny. So we start dating in college. He goes on a trip to Mexico, and it's his like big senior trip. And whatnot. I was not invited, and that's totally fine. Whatever. They go and they like
and seriously, I don't even care.
I don't even
like,
think
that's
about
like,
it anymore. Like, it's
yeah,
fine. Guys,
it's a
stop.
non-issue.
So he goes to Mexico with all of his friends, and it's like huge trip. And they come back. He tells me how great it was, blah, 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 blah. I'm working at his computer one day because my computer's like all messed up and whatnot. So I'm working at his computer doing, my homework, and a text message pops up from a girl, and it goes, how do you feel about when we kissed? And I recognize this girl's name because she went to Mexico with them. And I like go to him like shaking, like crying mad. Also, this is like 3:00 in the morning when I'm writing a paper for like a huge paper for a class that was due the next morning. So I was gonna stay up all night working on this paper. And I wake him up and I'm like, who is this? And he's like,
oh, you were so nice.
yeah.
Who?
I was like,
you go, hey, good morning.
yeah. I was like, it's probably nothing, but I just noticed.
You grab his shoulders and you go, get up!
I should have, but I was so nice about it. I was like, I was so obsessed with him. I thought he could do no wrong. And I was like, I noticed this, came across my desk. Do you want to explain yourself?
Hey.
And he was
simply no worries. I think you got a spam text from a sex bot. Truly don't care. Just double checking this.
I just want to make sure you know so you can delete it. And he was like, no, babe, like she came on to me, like she was really drunk. I took her up to her room, like she was like throwing up and she like fell into me and it was like an accidental kiss. And I was like, oh.
A throw up kiss.
Yeah, the throw up kiss. And I was
the best kind.
And I was
how did you feel when I kissed you with my vomit?
I was like, you are such a saint. Like, I literally.
You go, baby.
I was like, you were so great. She's so lucky to have you as a friend. Like, you.
Oh my God. Thank God you were there.
Yeah. I was like,
thank God you caught her.
Yeah. And then I had one of those moments, like, way into the future. By the way, I had already dated another guy for 3 years after him. And it wasn't until recently I like woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, he cheated on me in Mexico.
Your sheets are stuck to your body. You're tossing, you're turning. You sit straight up. There's a spotlight on your face. You're sweating. You're drenched, and you go,
Spricks.
"I was in Mexico." I really like that story for two reasons. I like that story, one, because it's finally not me being cheated on the pod. and two, obviously the father of a child named Spricks definitely went to Mexico and cheated on his girlfriend. And that just makes Spricks a well-rounded character in my mind.
100% yes.
He cheated on me in Mexico. Wait a damn second.
Spricks? The father of Spricks cheated on me?
Hey y'all. Hi y'all. It's time for the bits portion of the pod. Do you want to go first or should I go first?
I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Why don't you go first? You have so many.
Okay, I'll go first. The theme of the week is first impressions when you first meet someone, when you're coming into a sitch. Okay. Had a bubble in my throat.
Hot.
Keep that in. You okay, bit number one. You're should we quit while we're ahead? Like should we just stop at 4 episodes? Are we even good at this?
A lot of people would be very happy.
So these are bits, introductory bits when you first meet someone. So here's my bit. You meet someone at a bar, anywhere, in public, someone you've never met before, and you just organically meet them, and you're talking to them, and they are like, "Hi, I'm Steve." And you say back to them, "Oh my God, I've heard so much about you."
I love that one.
Yeah.
It's so good.
"Oh my God, I've heard so much about you. This is great." And if they're not funny, which brace yourself for that, they'll be like, "Wait, what? Like how do you?" And then you just have to take it to the chest, and then you have to have a boring conversation. But if they're fun, "Oh my God, I've heard so much about you."
The famous Steve? Oh my, there's no way I'm meeting you right now. This is incredible.
Oh my God, I can't wait to tell my friends.
You're Steve. Oh my God.
Wait. Sorry, I just blacked out. Steve?
Can we get a picture?
Oh my God. Or you could say it really fast to, like, a bartender or something. Mm-hmm. "Oh my God, thank you so much. I've heard so much about you." Oh my God, it's me circling back to restaurant bits. Love your work. Love your work, Steve. Okay, next bit is when you're at a party. So many scenarios. Everyone, we're gonna need a diagram here. I'm at a party that Petra knows everyone at. I meet someone that I don't know. Petra tries to introduce us. Oh my God. Okay.
You know what? Let's just call it a day. That's the end of the episode.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Okay. When a mutual friend tries to introduce you to one of their friends and you're standing in a group circle, you look at your friend and you go, "Oh my God, Bill?" He and I go way back. And they go, "What?" And you go, I've known Bill my whole life. And if Bill is, cool with it, he'll start going with it. And then you're just like, "Oh yeah, oh my God, I've known Bill since middle school."
I love that one. I always throw in
I love doing that.
Throw in like the most obscure hobby in the world. Like I'll be like, Savannah, her and I used to do underwater basket weaving back in 2009.
That's a great one. Another one I love to do, and this is when you're with like a really random group of people, like you and a friend and like two of their friends and like a guy you've never met and like someone you just met at the bar. And when there's like a lull, I'll just go, gang's all back together. Like, guys, we're all back. Thank God.
Yes.
I'll also love to say a really random group. This is good for a really random group. I'll look around and I'll go, all right, well, I've been meaning to get all of us
Yeah.
together.
I use that bit so often. I always say, like, you know what? We've been saying for years we had to get together, and I'm so glad we're finally doing it.
This specific group, I am so glad that the 5 of us are finally here. We've got a lot to talk about.
Our calendars finally matched up. Thank God.
We're syncing up. Thank God. I love that when it's people that I don't know, like friends of friends. I'll go, oh my God, finally.
Yeah. We've been meaning to do this for years.
Us together. Yeah, you do a bunch of hand grabs. You grab their hands. Oh, it's so good. Yes, it's great to be back together. Just the squad. Oh, God.
The best is if you give yourself like a nickname, like, oh, the Lost Boys, we're back.
Oh my God, look at us, baby dolls. Oh, let's get a pic for my mom. She's gonna love this.
I have done it where I've just gotten a pic with them. Remember when I was in New York and I walked into a bar to go to the bathroom and then I just met I gotta find that photo. I'm gonna have to text one of them. I still have their numbers. I walked in to
I think I have the photo.
Yeah, a high school like group reunion, and it was just like 6 guys, and I was like trying to find the bathroom and I couldn't find it. They're like, "You look really lost," and I'm like, "I am," and they're like, "Do you want to come hang out with us?" I was like, "Let me go to the bathroom first, and then I'll come join you." They fed me drinks all night. They were so kind. They were so nice. We took a picture and I left.
It's so good to get that group back together.
I know. And I said it to them. I was like, I've been saying for years, we need to get together. They're like, we actually have been saying for years that we have to get together.
You're like, did I stutter?
You're like, you just wandered off the street like a freak because your friend is out babysitting and can't hang out with you tonight. I was in New York on a vacation.
That's so funny. Okay, this is another one I do. When again, it's usually a mutual friend. I don't trust this one with strangers, but if I am like with like per se Petra's mutual friend and we're like goofing around and we are like bantering a little bit and we're like going back and forth, I'll stop and I'll go, is this our first fight? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Cute. This is our first big fight.
Exciting. Do you want to go talk about this in the corner?
It's also great with guys. They get defensive. They're like, what? No. And I'm like, I'll never forget it.
Let's kiss and make up.
Yeah. So those are some of my just like crucial first impressions.
Those are all so great, and I've stolen all of them. I want you to know and taken credit.
We've been doing these for years and
years. For years. Yeah. And first impressions are always just so much fun because that's make or break. And also, you're auditioning for me too. This is not just my first impression. If you're not catching on to the bit, you've lost me.
You lost me. You lost me. I know. I love meeting a stranger at a party or like dads at a party. Mm-hmm. You know, when you like elbow a dad and you're like, oh my God, we go way back. Oh my God, we've known each other for years. And they're like, oh yeah. And that is just bliss to me.
Yeah. And with my dad, he pretends like he doesn't know who any of my friends are every single time you meet them.
Last time I was at your house, he was like, all right, bye Meredith. It's always great to see you. I was like, yep, sure.
It's a bit. He's doing the bit.
He's committed. That's for sure.
Dang sure. All right. Are you ready for my bits?
Let's hear them, baby.
I only have like 3, really. So one of my bits is when you're being introduced to someone. I just did this recently with Merritt, shout out Merritt, her boyfriend. I met him and we were just talking about my birthday. By the way, me and Kate had a birthday. I'm not sure if any of you have heard about it. It was super fun. Blah, blah, blah.
I had the flu.
It was really fun. It was really fun. It was great. Anyways, so I meet him at a Rockies game and Merritt goes, this is the girl I was telling you about. Her birthday's coming up. And he goes, oh my gosh, And we had already been talking for a while now, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, happy birthday." And I go, "I've been waiting for you to say something all day." And it works with, like, anyone, like, any sort of achievement in your life. If somebody mentions, like, "By the way, congratulations about your job," and then that random person who doesn't know you at all, they chime in and they're like, "Oh, congratulations on the job." And you go, "Yeah,
Finally. Finally, you said something.
I thought we were on bad terms because you hadn't said anything."
I was going to say something later. So thanks for finally saying something. God.
Yeah. So that's a good
Love
one.
that one.
I always love that one. That's a silly.
Always love making people feel uncomfortable.
I'm seeing a theme. I'm seeing a trend. I'm seeing something going on here. The next one is one that my boyfriend does, and I just used for the first time today. A group of people are talking, and you just kind of
First impressions.
yeah, you just kind of met them that day, and you walk up to them, like mosey on up, and you gotta mosey, and you go, "What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about me?" I know y'all talking about me. What are you saying? You saying how cute I am?
I love the subtle accent. You gotta go in with some suede hips
Yeah.
though.
Mm.
What y'all talk about?
Y'all talking about
Y'all
me?
talk about me.
And it's so funny,
Y'all
especially to
talking about
people who
me.
like do not know you. I just did it to a group of coworkers today who do not know me. This is my second week at the job, and they're two HR managers.
They go, Patrice, no.
They're no, we weren't talking about you. They were
Y'all talk about me.
talking about how cute I am.
Angel totally does that a
Yeah.
lot.
It's so
I
good.
forgot
It's
about
so
that.
funny. Dang.
Yeah, I
For
love
such a
that.
Sean, he's
Dang.
pretty funny.
Shout out Angel.
Shout out on
I
him.
also got a notification today that he liked every single one of our Instagram reels at once.
Well, he should have done that.
I know. I was like, no hearts to him. He should have done that a long
No
time
hearts.
ago.
Boo. Just kidding. That was my bit. He's taken it. He's not funny at all. That's good.
What's your next one, Squirrel?
Okay, this is my last one. So
oh my god, I'm so sad.
it goes when so
Wait, that sounded sarcastic. I genuinely am
okay,
sad.
thank you. I appreciate it. Who knows? Maybe we'll come up with some on the spot. We're smart. Improv.
I think I actually have one of yours to say.
Okay, great. Perfect.
We'll see. We'll see what you're about to say. Let's see.
Perfect. Okay, so this one is when somebody again, it has to be a mutual friend. Like you have to like kind of know them enough that they'll get the joke and they'll get the bit. Like you've already tried out these bits with them and you know that they're funny. So you pull them aside and you go, "Listen, I don't care what everyone here is saying about you. I still think you're really cool."
Petra will go up to someone at like a wedding and be like, "Listen, I want to say that I personally have no problem with you being here. Like I really don't mind that you're here. I just wanted to say that."
Listen, a lot of chatter in my ear about you. I don't care what they say. I think you're awesome.
Or even worse, hey, really brave of you to be here today. just in passing, squeeze their arm. Brave of you to be here today. And then wink.
You
Walk
show
away.
them you belong here.
I love it. I love it for a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like if someone brings a new boyfriend around to like, because all of our friends at home, we have been friends for like almost 20 years now. Well, I guess Petra and I have been friends for 10, but you know what I mean? So when a new guy shows up, it's so funny to go up to them and be like, hey, I don't care what they said.
I stand with you.
You are a rock star, seriously.
That guy goes home, breaks up with He's like, "What have you been telling them?" She's like, "I haven't. You're gaslighting me. Kate came up to me and she told me what you've been saying. You told everyone about the thing that I did. I didn't say anything."
This is why Sprix's father left you.
Wait, you were behind that?
I went up to him at a tailgate and I said, "Listen, rumors are just rumors. I think
What Patra's been saying, none of us believe.
those are nasty, nasty rumors. And some people here might be looking at you differently. I'm not.
Hold your head up high.
Seriously, stand your ground, King.
Oh, that's such a good one. I love that one. Oh, that's good.
All started with the I personally have no problem with you being here, and God, it's so
You know
funny.
what? When Kate said that she was bringing you, I was a little hesitant, but I'm glad you came.
But hey, this has really this shook out nicely. Even just going up to someone looking at them at a party and going, "Stay strong, you've got this."
Just making them so uncomfortable. So the reason why I said like you have to be careful because I did it recently to a girl
No,
and she got such bad anxiety, and my friend had to pull me aside and she was like, you cannot keep doing that to her. I thought she was in on the bit. She's like, you are giving her she keeps coming up to me and asking me, and I don't know where she was getting it from, and now I know. She finally told me it was you, and I was like, oh,
she never comes to a party again.
I felt so bad. I finally went up to her. I was like, dude, it's just a joke, I swear. And like we know each other like fairly well, and she knows that I'm like a funny gal. So I assume
Apparently she doesn't think
I
so.
guess not. Jesus Christ, I felt so bad.
You walk in, she's like, "Oh, here comes that bully again."
The bit is you and I think we're being absolutely hilarious. Everyone else is so scared of us.
Everyone's like crying.
You invited
You
them?
saunter up to her. You go, hey, y'all talking about me? She's crying. She's shaking. She's like, please keep that girl away from me.
Volleyball 09. Remember that? Like, I don't know you.
We go way back.
I don't know you. Please get away from me.
Gang's all here. Got the gang back together.
Ooh. I don't know.
That's such a good bit.
So funny. God, we're so funny.
Great at Christmas parties, weddings, company parties, break rooms.
I got that email from HR. I don't think you did those things.
In the break
also,
room.
don't check your Slack messages.
And that's committing to the bit, baby.
We have fun, you and I.
Oh God, we're laughing, aren't we?
That was like our biggest note, is that we laugh too much, and I'm like, fine, I'll stop laughing when it stops being funny.
Maybe episode 100 will be a quiet one, but until then, baby. My biggest fear about this podcast is we're gonna run out of bits.
I don't think we will. You always come up with funny things. You're a funny girl. And if not, we can just rely on Angel. He's whipping out new things every day.
Let's get him on the payroll. Someone get Angel on the payroll.
I asked him, I was like, do you want to come on the pod? And he's like, no, you're already doing all of my bits, so it's like, I'm not gonna have any.
He's like, I'm fresh out. Oh, Angel.
Sweet boy. This was fun. We have fun.
Hey, so this feels so pick me to say, but if you're listening, will you rate it 5 stars?
Rate it 5 stars, and I will send you a thumb pic.
There you go. That's one way to get it.
For those of you just now tuning in, that's an ongoing bit that Kate and I have been doing about my weird ass toe thumbs. I cussed again.
You're on a roll.
I think I cussed more this pod than you did.
Did we get Will Arnett in there? Will Arnett.
You need to post that apology. Okay, good.
Well, guys, those are our introductory bits, and I hope that this weekend, this summer, you are able to sling some of these bits out. Sling them. Love you guys.
Love you. Oh my gosh, wait, quick thought before we head off. I was thinking of first impression, but outro bits. like when you're leaving, because we're leaving right now, when you do that, "Oh, the gang's all here. I've been saying for years we got to get all together." When you're leaving, you can go, "We need to do this again. Let's reschedule."
You guys, seriously, stay in touch. We cannot go this long without seeing each other again.
You have
It was too
you have
long.
none of their numbers. Text in the group chat.
It has been seriously too long. We got to do this again. Seriously, this makes my heart happy. This is the best.
This makes my heart
I love you
happy.
guys.
Oh, I love that, Kate. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that and saying it's mine.
That is like those signs that like Southern women have in their homes. A happy heart is a happy home, or like whatever, something like that. Well, guys, we have to do this again.
Yeah.
Seriously, the gang's all here.
Oh, I've been saying it for years. We have to do this. You all make my heart happy.
This, oh God, I'm leaving all fuzzy and warm.
Text in the group chat and give us 5 stars. Who said that? Who said
Guys, give us 5 stars. It's so embarrassing to ask, so just do it so it's less embarrassing, okay? Thanks.
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 Love ya.
Love you, P.
Love you, Kate.
You're my girl. Love you guys. Bye.
Have a crush on all of you. Bye.